Junko AI has balloons. Mahiru comes along and pops them. Mahiru, you love to see it. Date and Toko split up to search for resources. Ranger goes on a serial balloon popping spree. Ranger, you love to see it. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Ascent. Toonlink, Dave, Anomaly, the Anomalakar, and your United States Aviator. It is Thursday. Thursday after my birthday. And welcome back to the last tag team episode of bracketed action in the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And then after this one, it's just the retribution match. So the season's really coming to a close. It's almost time to end this thing. Crown some champions at the end of the season. I think it's gonna be a fun time in these Hunger Games. And as you know, what has slowly but surely become kind of a tradition, we have the tag team's last stand, one last stand episode, which features all of the tag teams. And, well, not all of the tag teams. All of the tag teams who are not already on the bracket, this is their one last chance, except for Retribution, because that's technically the very, very last chance. This is their last chance to get into that Retribution match or to get onto the bracket. And here are the people who have not yet made it there. So who are you rooting for when it comes to Prepare for Trouble, Gundam Sonya and Jin, Fusion Ha Hajime and Taka, the Jacket Failures, Hiro and Kaito, and Kanji, the Proud Fathers, Taichi, Jiro, and Dojima. The Big Sisters, Mukuro, Sarah, Hina, the Cross-Dimensional Sisters, Kotoko and Hilda, the Accent Imposters, Celeste and Teru, the Brainiacs, Nagisa and Court, Healthcare, Mikan, Mercy, and Luna, at your service, Kurumi, Pennyworth, and Noel. Eye for an Eye, Munakata, Fujiko, Dimitri, Headphone Vibin, Masaru, Yosuke, and Marco, Ultra Despair, Girls, Komaru and Jack, Mind Trip, Maya, Pewter, and Yasuke, the Power of God in Anime, Izuru, Hifumi, and Mitarai, Rock On Ibuki, Reiko, and Shinyan, Homeroom, Jisa, Kizakura, Usami, the Amnesiacs, Ryoko, Date, and Marie, the Headmasters, Jin and Tengen, Mask On, the Great Gozu, Seiko, and Jotaro. Spoiled without the hashtag, but I promise you, in fact, I'm gonna go and fix that. Togami, Natsumi, and Oda, the Resistance, Haiji and Hiroko, the Wolfpack, Gonta, and Razor, Brute Force, Sakura, and Tenko, here to stay, Junko AI, Nane Chiaki, and Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Corrupted Code, Junko and So, Shorty Sleepover, Himiko, Kana, and Crazy Yoko, the One Managers, Kanon, Yukiko, and Boss, Devious Disguises, Samugi, Kranya, and Ranger, Robotics Club, Kazuichi, Monica, and the first ever World Pancake Champion, Kibo, Capture the Moment, Angie, Albedo. Now, Cutting Words, Toko, and Peko, To Be Me, Chihiro, Naoto, Pro Tag Team, Kaede, Makoto, Shuichi, Hard Knock Life, Maki, Mizuki, Kyutaro, Strong and Soft, Nekomaru, Daisaku, Mondo, Home Run, Leon, Mahiru, Aiko's Kitchen, Aiko, Kai, Ruruka, and Liar Liar, Kokichi, and Venti. Now I'm gonna tell you what I'm about to do right here, right now. Edit cast, we're gonna scroll down, where are they? I know they're in here somewhere, put that hashtag in there. Just for them. Just for them. Can't leave it out for them. Alright, now we'll submit one more again. Excellent, look at that. Now they've got full power. Tell me who you got. Because once again, this is the one last stand match. It's the last spot on the tag team bracket. In fact, go and bring it up real quick. Unless I'm not doing that, because I might forget, because this is the very beginning of the episode. These are the people who are here. They have one last, and the other people that are here in this episode have one last shot to get onto there outside the retribution match. So tell me, who do you got? First, second, and third. Who do you most want to see take that final spot? And I'll tell you too, after you make those comments, because you have to make those in the comments because they're important. The comments they are, like this one, and that one, and heck, even that one. They're all pretty nice. All of them. I wish I could just show them all right now. Probably could. I could just go into the episode and then click the button and then scroll down. But here we are. And I will make my picks. And I gotta pick... Give me the One Managers. And give me Yukiko. Shock of the Century. I'm gonna take Yukiko for first. Give me... Ultra Despair Girls for second, via Jack, specifically. And then give me the Big Sisters. And give me Mukuro. Give me Mukuro for this one. Give me those 3 teams. I want to see those 3 teams go on. I want Ultra Despair Girls to get their titles back. I want them to get them back. Or I want Boss's team to just do good. That's all I want, because I've been rooting for Boss for a long time now. However, this is a big one, this is a long one, and we gotta get things moving. So, without further ado, we're not even gonna dilly and dally. We're just gonna bring out Asnir right now, right? Right? Correct? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I understand what's going on here. I get this. This is my great big bag of ties. This entire bag, full of ties. All of it. Full of ties. It's a whole bunch of ties. Never too many ties. All sorts of black ties, red ties, multicolored ties, ties with elephants on them. I got them in here. I know why this was brought up, because of the nobody's known about this yet. This past weekend, actually, you know, it was my birthday, so I asked Toon Link Dave, Anomaly, even Pablo and Asnir to go ahead and get dressed up, and we were gonna go and take a family picture while I yank Asnir out of this bag. Go and put up the family picture. Yeah, look at that. We look so incredible. Oh, that's fantastic. Dave looking sharp as ever. Everyone, they were all cooperative. So I was kind of wondering how they would pay me back for this, because I'm certain that there were going to be some sort of repercussions. However, I think purple tie. I like the purple one a whole bunch. Bow tie. I got a whole bunch of bow ties in here. Oh, there's even a little handkerchief right here. That's one of those like pocket squares, but it's a fake pocket square. Got a bunch of real pocket squares in here too, but this one came with the light blue tie, so I was like, I'm gonna take that one too. Got a green and got a blue. I mean, I knew you were in here. You really didn't want to wear the tie. Ridiculous. He's truly ridiculous. Alright, Asnir, gotta put all these ties back. Ridiculous. Truly ridiculous. You never hide in my great big bag of ties. There's even a new tie in here. Jesus. Alright, Asnir. It's the last time you're rolling. It's not the last time you're rolling for Retribution. You actually have to roll this Sunday in the OC free-for-all. Get ready for it. They're all coming back for one more shot in that finale, or for the titles if Chaos reigns in that bracket. However, that's Sunday. Today's Thursday, and today it's just 3 people. 3 final folks going on to that tag team Retribution match. Who will they be? I don't know. But to find out, we gotta resimulate not once, not twice, but 3 times. This is it. 3 people join the tag team Retribution match. And there's a train coming, but I'm gonna power through it. Let's go ahead. 1 winner. Which team will it be? Will it be a team of 3? You would think that the teams of 3 would have the advantage in this. They don't. You would think they would have the advantage in the Age of Chaos episodes too, but they don't. For some reason, it's like teams of 3 just don't know how to cooperate, but we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna proceed, and we'll see what unfolds as we proceed to the bloodbath. As the tributes down on their podiums, the horns, they do sound, so can we please sound the horns? I wonder if even the train's trying to sound the horn. Come on, train. I think you can hit the horn. Hit it. Come on, train. Come on. You're not gonna hit me with another horn? Hit me with a strong one. You hit a strong one earlier today. No? That's a shame. Well, the horns did play. Toko finds a teleporter. It teleports her to Garrick Mock Monastery. She steals an ancient relic and she runs and returns to the game. Naoto has been dilling and dallying on an essay that is due by the end of the episode. Now they have to work on it while also trying not to get killed. Ranger runs away from the cornucopia. Now finds some AB-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. They are incredibly delicious. Mukuro refuses to fall into despair. Hajime comes to the arena to capture Kaede, a dangerous killer that has escaped from an insane asylum. Kanji, Sonya, and Nagisa assist each other in getting the best weapons possible. Genocide Jack spins around with a machete and triple beheads Aiko, Mana, and come on, Kaito. Come on, Kaito, luminary of the losers. So, stays at the cornucopia for resources. Samui grabs a chainsaw Mizuki, gets her hands on a pair of scissors, and commits genocide on Luna, Pewter, and Crazy Yoko, extra large. She's going nuts, she's going crazy. She's like, you know what? I got my own, I'm the star of this next Somnium Files, this one's all me. Masaru begins working on a plan to overthrow Monokuma. Yukiko and Komaru wrestle over a bag. Kotoko comes in and throws pocket sand at the both of them, allowing her to snatch the bag with ease. Sakura runs away with a ladder and some rope. Hina runs away from the cornucopia. Oda receives a vision of him dying brutally at the hands of Kurumi and Angie. As he sees him approaches, he uses his foresight to avoid dying. He is so Oda, it's the future. He can see Monica. Stabs Tenko repeatedly with a butcher's knife. All while laughing wildly. You know what? That fits. That kind of fits. Cork and Noel argue over supplies. Togami takes the advantage and kills the both of them. Two sweethearts, you hate to see him. Daisaku runs away from the cornucopia. Yosuke comes to the arena to capture Jin, a dangerous killer that has escaped from an insane asylum. Junko AI forces Tengen to start singing Please Give Me Wings. He probably would. Hiroko runs away from the cornucopia. Mitsurai begs for one of Celeste's weapons. She feels bad and reluctantly gives it to Mitsurai. She was like, I've been in your boots before. Go get yourself a win, homie. I like that. We like Celeste. We like Mitsurai. Kitaro cries in despair, accomplishing nothing. Dojima stabs Chihiro with a tree branch. You do hate to see that. Albedo. And you see, now Naoto's all alone, has to focus on trying to win this game and has to focus on, more importantly, finishing that essay. Albedo runs away from the cornucopia. Ibuki finds a teleporter, teleports her right behind me. I put a fence up. I already told you I put a fence up. Put a fence up. Although it's a metal fence, and Ibuki is very metal. We'll see about that. Nane Achiaki takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia. Taka runs away from the cornucopia, as does Gerald. Usami decides to lend Avi a hand and kills a Komodo dragon that's loose in the arena. You're a hero. Especially since we have to deal with both of them in both of the arenas. Jeez Louise. Marco runs away from the cornucopia. Yasuke also finds those AV-shaped popsicles. Hilda approaches Ruka, Pennyworth, and Teruteru, and she tells him that she'll be killing them all this game. And then she walks away chanting, Hilda, Hilda, Hilda. Venti repeatedly stabs Chisa to death with sighs. Gundam cozies up to Hifumi and Mahiru looking for allies. Peko, Mondo, and Haiji get into a fight, and Mondo triumphantly takes them both out. Seiko refuses to fall into despair. Ryoko enters the game feeling a little under the weather, so Kibo and Kanon comfort her to take care of her, and offer to take care of her for the rest of this game. Kazuichi finds a 64-pack of Crayola crayons inside of the cornucopia. You'll love to see that. They're actually still just sitting right on my desk in case of emergency, in case of emergency. Might have a very colorful emergency. Kokichi time travels from a past game in his blue police call box. Razor finds a torn photo of Himiko within his pocket, the word friend scribbled on the back. Date doesn't really— oh, what is down there? What is down there? I don't know. Date realizes that dying doesn't matter in this endless cycle of despair. He's gonna live it up this game. Fuiko ignores the game and goes looking for food. Maya argues with Monokuma. Mercy and Kana invite Dimitri, Hiro, Junko, Leon, Kai, Kronya, Nekamaru, and Shinyan to a party. A super kick party. Mercy and Kana hit everyone with some sweet chin music, one after another, kicking all of their heads off. This event has been sitting in the bloodbath for so long. These super kicks, so much sweet chin music from two very kind-hearted innocent beings, Mercy and Kana. Goodness gracious, Makoto and Gonta agree to kill each other last. Reiko finds a turtle inside of the cornucopia and brings it along for the game. Maki receives a vision of her dying brutally at the hands of Natsumi and Sarah. As she sees them approaching, uses his foresight to take them out. Munakata sets off a bomb, killing Azuru, Crazy Yoko, Jotaro, and Jin. Marie acts antisocial, refuses to introduce herself. Kizakura throws a knife into Mikan's chest. The great Gozu grabs the shield leaning on the cornucopia. Shuichi smashes Taichi across the face with a brick, but Taichi shrugs off the blow and Boss grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. We lost a ton. And it's the bloodbath. We still have a day to get through. Don't we? Oh, I think we do. Kanji does a rain dance, summoning thunder. A thunderstorm, a bolt of lightning strikes down Daisaku. We gotta do better, Daisaku. Yosuke reminisces about season 4. Hina discovers a river. Mitarai is attacked by a Komodo dragon and dies from his injuries. Why is there? You know why, Simulator. You know who did that. I just wanted me and Mitarai, we get along. I was hoping that he would win this one, and you know what? Komodo dragons. That's why they are the #1 enemy. The #1 enemy, Komodo dragons. Cannon sets Hifumi on fire with a flamethrower. Oda and AV, we go way back. Angie, Fuyiko, and the Great Gozu find the Triforce, but before they can distribute the powers of the Triforce to each other, Sarah kills everyone and takes the Triforce. That's Red Sarah. Boss reminisces about season 2. Ruruka is exposed to Sakura's sensitivity aura, causing her to become more emotional. Monica feigns death, tricking just now, into ignoring her. Tengen sees a completely pale Togami washed ashore, unmoving, revives him with CPR. Kyutaro is still alive. Huh. Celeste accidentally blurts out the fact that she likes Mondo in a non-platonic way. Mondo declines the accidental confession, saying he's not that fond of Celeste. I'm fond of Celeste. I hope Celeste wins this one. I hope Accident Imposters get their win and they go on to the finale. They've gotten their wins before, but thanks to Teruteru, I want Celeste to do it this time. Taichi's phone rings. There's no caller ID. When he picks it up, it's just Himiko on the other line insulting him. Genocide Jack immediately wakes up, has pancakes for breakfast, earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Ladies and gentlemen, she wants a taste of Kibo's title. She wants it. I don't have a pen right now. I sure do, but I'm gonna write her down. She's in my mind. Dojima searches for firewood. Junko AI has balloons. Mahiru comes along and pops them. Mahiru, you love to see it. Date and Toko split up to search for resources. Ranger goes on a serial balloon popping spree. Ranger, you love to see it. Marco chases Seiko around with a mace. AV forces Hajime to work at the arena supermarket. AV worries and despairs as a cashier after it becomes understaffed, because people perished so much in the first round. Kotoko and Makoto think this is a good opportunity to score free food from him. Usami receives a milk splash from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard, still plants some trees. Sumugi stabs Gerald with a sword, revives him with her wish ring, and repeats the process until she's satisfied Maki. Ibuki and Munakata hunt for other tributes. Sonya receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's, oh god, that's repulsive. In an effort to survive, Razor tries to strangle Taka with toilet paper. It is fortunately 2-ply, and Taka perishes. Kazuichi tends to the good boy Gonta's wounds. Maya, Hiroko, and Mizuki hunt for other tributes. Reiko steps on a Lego brick wall barefoot, but you know what she does? She just shrugs off the pain. Nane Aichiaki plays patty cake with Mukura. That's shockingly wholesome. Masaru attempts to strangle Kokichi, but awkwardly ends up massaging his shoulders. Natsumi confesses how much she has come to hate Jin. Jin kills Natsumi with her own weapon because of this. Hilda uses Christmas magic to change the month to December. Gundams. Unknown sponsor is Asmir of the 39th Dimension. You know what? I think that honestly fits too. Both have a little chaotic nature, kind of rest in a fruit tree. Yukiko creates her own superhero identity, and enlists Kaede as her sidekick. Albedo asks for my soundboard. When you come back, Albedo, I am pulling for you as much as I can. And you know what, for that? Go ahead and get yourself some Invincible Rainbow Arrow. The instrumental version. And have yourself an epic dance party with Komaru, Naoto, Kurumi, and Mercy. Venti makes a finger gun and pretends to shoot Pennyworth. It actually fires though, shooting Pennyworth fatally. Marie convinces Shuichi not to kill her, only to kill him instead. Ryoko defeats Nagisa in a fight, but spares his life. Kizakura feigns death, tricking Teruteru into ignoring him, and Kibo becomes Yasuke. comes before Yasuke in this event. Nice. And we'll just go ahead because it's a long, oh, never mind. I guess we're gonna keep on vibing out. Because the class is plugged into a VR game, Celeste breaks a rule and is punished in-game by Monokuma, falls into a coma in real life and subsequently perishes. Oda glitches out and falls to the game world, never waking up. Yukiko helps Mondo plug in but accidentally puts him in the wires wrong. Mondo's brain ends up leaking out of his nose. Cannon breaks a rule and is punished in-game by Monokuma. She falls into a coma in real life and subsequently dies. Sarah enjoys the game, so does Masaru, so does Mercy. Junko does too, so does Kotoko. Venti actually solves the mystery of the Neo World program, and Razor enjoys the game. Kanji exploits a game bug, strangling Dojima with toilet paper, suffocates in real life. Date glitches out and falls to the game world, never wakes up. Komaru helps out Mahiru plugs in the wires wrong and her brain is out of her nose. Marie glitches out. Falls to the game world, never wakes up, but Taichi and Reiko work together to solve the mystery of the Neo World program. Buki and Teru just enjoy the game. Jack breaks the rule, punished in game by Monokuma, falls into a coma in real life, subsequently perishes. Same thing happens to Kizakura. Maki helps out Gundam, but it's not really good help because his brain is out of his nose. Hajime finds a sci-fi weapon, fires it at Togami, the explosion catches both Nagisa and Gonta. All three of them die of shock. But so, he's just vibing out. So is Hiroko, Jin's also enjoying this game, and so is Kyutaro. Munakata finds a sci-fi weapon, fires it at Makoto. The explosion also catches Kaede and Yosuke. They all perish. Boss solves the mystery of the Neo World program. Sakura breaks a rule, punished in game. Coma, perishing. Sonya helps out Albedo, but accidentally puts in the wires wrong. I may be pulling for him, but the wire's in the wrong place is pulling his brain out of his nose. Karumi solves the mystery of the Neo World program. Nane Aichaki enjoys the game, so does Ryoko. Kokichi solves the mystery of the Neo World program, and let me tell you, a whole bunch of people are enjoying this game, like Ranger, Tengen, Hina, and Seiko. Mukuro solves the mystery of the Neo World program. Mizuki fires a sci-fi weapon at Maya. Naoto and Kazuichi both perish, die of shock. Monica helps kind of plug in the things, the wires, but accidentally puts them in wrong. Her brain is leaking out of her nose. Toko enjoys the game. Hilda breaks the rule, punished in game by Monokuma. Hilda perishes in real life. Marco solves the mystery of the Neo World program. Ruka enjoys the game. Now enjoys the game. Himiko exploits a bug, strangling Kibo. The pancake champ is out. Yasuke helps out Usami, doesn't help her writing. Well, her brain is coming out of her little rabbit nose. And of course, Samugi's enjoying this game. 63. 63. 63. That might be a record. I hope you vibed out to that because it was upbeat and happy, but 63 perishing? That is indeed an intense. Claire de Lune 4. Aiko, Mana, Kaito, Luna, Pewter, Crazy Yoko Extra Large, Tenko, Quark, Noelle, Chihiro, Chisa, Pekko, Haiji, Dimitri, Hiro, Junko, Leon, Kai, Kranya, Nekomaru, Shinyan, Azuru, Crazy Yoko, Jotaro, Jin, Mikon, Daisaku, Mitarai, Hifumi, Angie, Fuihiko, The Great Gozu, Gerald, Taka, Natsumi, Pennyworth, Shuichi, Celeste, Oda, Mondo, Cannon, Dojima, Date, Mahiru, Marie, Genocide Jack, Kizakura, Gundam, Togami, Gonta, Nagisa, Makoto, Kaede, Yosuke, Sakura, Albedo, Maya, Naoto, Kazuichi, Kana, Hilda, Kibo, Usami. Wow. Goodness gracious. I have no idea how many people are left. Not a single clue. 41. Yeah, I was gonna say we definitely lost more than half. We still have a lot to go, but 63 in a day? I was gonna say it was a pretty bloody bloodbath, and then big time day one arena event. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious to say the least. But, ladies and gentlemen, I think we just gotta keep on going. I think we just gotta keep on keeping on, because only one... you know what, in fact... Yeah, no, hit Claire de Lune again. Let's go through everyone who's here, because we have 41 left. We lost more than half. Prepare for Trouble's down to 1. So is Fusion Ha. The Jacket Failures still have Kanji. Proud Fathers still have Taichi. Big Sisters have Sarah. Cross-Dimensional Sisters have Kotoko. Accent Imposters have Teru. The Brainiacs are completely out. Healthcare still has a Mercy with 8 KOs. The Super Kick Party. At Your Service has Karumi. Eye for an Eye has Munakata 5 KOs. Headphone Vibing still doing okay with 2 people. Ultra Spur Girls has Komaru. Mind Trip just has Yasuke. Power of God and Anime completely out. Rock On still 2 people, Ibuki and Reiko. Amnesiacs have Ryoko. Homeroom's out. Headmaster's completely in, surprisingly. Mask On just has Seiko. Spoiled, hashtag spoiled, completely out. The Resistance has Hiroko. The Wolfpack still has Razor. Brute Force completely out. Here to Stay just lost XL. They have Junko AI and non-AI Chiaki. Corrupted Code has So. Shorty Sleepover has Himiko. The Will Managers still have Yukiko and Boss. Devious Disguises have Samugi and Ranger. Robotics Club still has Monica. Capture the Moment still has Now. Cutting Word still has Toko. 2B and the Pro Tag team both out. Hard Knock Life completely in. They're the only team of 3 that is completely in. Strong and Soft gone. Homeroom, gone. Aiko's kitchen has Ruruka. Liar, liar, completely in. There are only 3 teams after that brutality that are completely in. That's insane. Let's go on. I don't know what else is going to unfold. But what if we get like a day 2 feast? Let's proceed. It is night 1. Sarah just thinks about home. Yasuke, Taichi, and Komaru cheerfully sing songs together. Samugi kills Marco while he's sleeping. Mukuro cuts off both of Venti's arms. I guess gliding's probably not going to be faster anymore. Nane Aichiaki throws what they think is a Molotov at Maki. Turns out the Molotov is just a rag. It's not even on fire. Boss catches Ibuki with a giant box of comically placed banana peels. Teru chases Kanji, Mizuki, and Kotoko trying to enforce a curfew. Kurumi, how dare you? I already got to deal with Yoko's items and misfortunes, but now Kurumi's got something going on. Munakata's allergies keep him up all night. Junko AI sets up why do both of you? Junko AI, I know you're not technically in the squad, but you should have a little bit of squad mentality. Come on, get yourself together. Sonya locks Ryoko in a coffin and buries her alive, but Ryoko manages to escape. Ruruka and Tengen hover for warmth. Mercy, Razor, and Reiko cheerfully sing songs together. Yukiko screams into the void. Toko finds a discarded dimensional scythe. Although it has lost its ability to open portals to the despair dimension, it works very well for slicing Himiko into pieces. You hate to see that. Seiko shoots an arrow at Hina, but it misses and kills So instead. Masaru uses all of his mana coins to buy out Avia's wares and despairs for the day. That's my boy. Ranger tells Jin, "This is great. It's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us." Hajime unknowingly eats toxic berries. Hiroko panics, tries to cure Hajime and succeeds. Now tries to treat her infection, not Naoto. Kyutaro gives Kokichi a glass of steaming hot poison cider. That sounds like the end of Kokichi. And Monica accidentally burns down Avi's wares and despairs. Was it an accident? Because we have 2 new competitors. It was? Okay, I'm gonna let it slide. I got Monica insurance. I got despair insurance. We'll proceed. Today too. Kanji falls into a pit but somehow lives. Masaru and Mizuki kiss underneath the mistletoe. Someone did change it to December, so I can't be too mad. Taichi reminisces about season 3. No armed Venti, Kotoko, and Sonya discuss the killing life so far. Samugi takes Hajime to Suplex City. Now, tells a frustrated Mercedes to chill out. Komaru reminisces about season 2. Boss and Razor are made into grotesque human dioramas by Mukuro. I guess Mukuro was one of my picks, but she didn't have to do that to Boss. She didn't have to do that to her. Hina feels like there's a duck watching her. Reiko breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason. Maki tries to console her. Munakata collects fruit from a fruit tree. Kyutaro, Tengen, and Ryoko come up with a complicated escape plan. Yukiko sees smoke rising in the distance, decides not to investigate. Teru finds a violin and begins to play it horribly, much to Seiko's frustration. Toko begs for Hiroko to kill her. She refuses, keeping Toko alive. Ruruka kills Sarah while she is sleeping. That sharpshooting, steel-minded big sister Sarah. Yasuke collects fruit from a tree. Monica sips on some apple cider. Ibuki makes a Danganronpa rewrite, where Kurumi is not only the protagonist, but also the owner of a rival shop. Nane Aichiaki, Ranger, and Junko AI find the Triforce, but before they can distribute the powers amongst themselves, Jin kills everyone and takes the Triforce for himself. He is now so powerful. But can he win this game? I don't know. But is it time for a Clarity Loon? It is. 10 more gone. That brings us down to 31. Almost a standard size game in just 2 days. To Clarity Loon 4. Marco, Himiko, So, Kokichi, Boss, Razor, Sarah, Nane Aichiaki, Ranger, Junko AI. And as we see everybody's statuses, we lost a couple teams during that one. Sonya's still in for Prepare for Trouble. Fusion Hostile has Hajime. Jacket Failures has Kanji. Proud Fathers have Taichi. Big Sisters with Mukuro. Cross-Dimensional Sisters with Kotoko. Big Sisters also have Hina. Accident Imposters Teru. Healthcare Mercy with those 8 KOs. At your service still has Kurumi. Eye for an Eye down to Munakata. Headphone Vibing now just down to Masaru. Ultra Spurgo still have Komaru. Mind Trip with Yasuke. Rock On still has 2. Amnesiacs has Ryoko. Headmaster still completely in. Mask On has Seiko. The Resistance has Hiroko. As we keep going, we see the manager still with Yukiko. Devious Disguises still with Samugi. Robotics Club still with Monica. Capture the Moment still with Now. Cutting Words with Toko. Oh, look at them together. They're right next to each other now in Toko. former tag team homies, Literary Arts. Oh, you love to see them. I kind of miss literary arts. I did love that team. Hard Knock Life, Maki Mizuki Kyutaro, Aiko's Kitchen Ruruka, and Liar Liar Venti. 31. But we still got more fun to have. Oh yes. Let's go. Let's proceed. Let's do it. 21 until your saving grace picks will proceed, and we will see it starts with Tengen finding an Etch-a-Sketch at the start of night 2, creates a masterpiece actually. Tsumugi, Hiroko, and Mercy look for more people to become friends with. Kurumi clouds into an exisal. Monica and Hina hold hands. Teru questions his sanity. Mizuki confesses her love for Kotoko. Kotoko actually lovingly embraces her, accepting the confession. Ibuki sneaks into the back room of Yoko's items and misfortunes, but unknowingly gets seen by Now, an employee of the store who locks the door behind her. Now, really? You two? You hate to see that. Everyone's turning their back on AV's Wares and Despairs, the greatest store of all time. Taichi makes a banquet for Masaru and Kanji. They both love the food, actually. Didn't know he was such a good cook. Maki, Yukiko, and Mukuro enter a scrum debate with Ryoko. Kyutaro and Sonya, they argue about V3's ending. Toko buys a plush of Komaru and cuddles with it. Munakata fears Yuta. In fact, he fears all Asahinas. There's still one in. Unable to get a fire going, Ruruka, Hajime, and Venti are forced to huddle together for warmth. And as I was going to say, this was a pretty peaceful day. It does not end so, as Seiko unleashes her ultimate move. It devastates Yasuke, Jin, and Reiko as they perish. We start day 3. Masaru is unable to convince Mercy not to kill him, which means we start off... we ended bloody, we start bloody. Munakata, Taichi, and Sonya band together to fend off a pack of starving wolves. Venti and Komaru kiss underneath the mistletoe. It's technically December, someone change the season, please. Maki, Ruruka, and Ryoko discuss the killing life so far. Kyutaro sets up an ice cream shack, nobody comes. Mizuki spends a day ticket on Kotoko. Hajime buys AV merchandise from AV's Wares and Despairs. You love to see that. Tengen slams Now through a table. Through the table! Kurumi, Hiroko, Mukuro, and Seiko make up the alpha team. Kurumi is the confident yet dorky leader. Hiroko is the explosives expert who doesn't think before she speaks. I believe that, actually. Mukuro is the transportation expert who thinks she knows better. I could see that. And Seiko is the sharpshooter that thinks sarcasm is a personality trait. I don't know about that one. Ibuki drives up to Maki Donald's and wants to get an ice cream. Fortunately, it works. It's working. How lucky. Monica managed to delete... I can't put this at the beginning. I can't because it's a spoiler, because it shows 3 people getting eliminated, but Monica somehow managed to delete Kanji, Yukiko, and Toko from existence while saying just Monica. If that ain't phenomenal. Teru and AV, we go way back. Hina chews too much gum and dies of horrible stomach pains, and Tsumugi catches the Despairs and starts posing dramatically. We lost 8 more people. 8 more are gone. So first of all, after this, Claire de Lune 4. Yasuke, Jin, Reiko, Masaru, Kanji, Yukiko, Toko, and Hina. That brings us down to 23, I'm pretty sure. Control F, just to double check. 23 indeed. Sonya. We're, first of all, slowly, no, first of all, I'm still caught up on just Monica. It's one of those things where you're waiting for the perfect RNG moment. That's one of them. Sonya for Prepare for Trouble. Fusion Ha has Hajime. Proud Father still have Taichi. The Big Sisters have Mukuro. Cross-Dimensional Sisters has Kotoko. Accent Imposters has Teru. Healthcare with Mercy with 9 KOs. At Your Service with Kurumi. Munakata for Eye for an Eye. Ultra Spurgos has Komaru. Rock On with Ibuki. Amnesiac still have Ryoko. Tengen for the Headmasters. Seiko for Mascon. Hiroko for the Resistance. Monica for the Robotics Club. The Devious Disguises have Tsumugi capture the moment with Now. All of Hard Knock Life. Wow, that's impressive. Aiko's Kitchen with Haruka and Liar Liar Venti. I was about to say, I think it's 1 person for all of the remaining teams. However, Hard Knock Life is like, no, not quite. That's actually really impressive. But will they stay that way? 13 more until your saving grace picks. You will probably need them because, heck, if you picked a perfect top 3 from the very beginning, you need to go and play the lottery. Let's proceed. Let's see what else unfolds. It is night 3. Maki's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Tengen's unknown sponsor is Kotoko? I don't know about that one. Kurumi. Her ultimate move is fully charged. Monica and Tsumugi start kicking Mizuki for unknown reasons. Seiko finishes her nighttime coffee before joining in. There's no sugar in there though. Hajime grabs Kokichi by the throat. Hiroko starts a factory that mass produces mistletoe? Is that a threat, Hiroko? Ryoko is an international super spy. A starving Sonia trades nearly half of her supplies for Ibuki's loaf of bread Kyutaro puts his trust in now, allows himself to fall backwards and now does nothing and just watches them fall down. Ooh, how rude. Komaru starts a factory. Why is everyone antagonizing me this episode? Komaru, Ryoko, Kurumi, goodness gracious, Taichi. Now even joining Yoko's items and misfortunes? Taichi, Munakata, Mercy, and Teru tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Mukuro, stop it. Get some help. Venti gets infected with a despair disease, starts insulting everyone who passes him by, and Ruka tries to sing herself to sleep. Will proceed now to day 4. Ryoko, Ruka, Venti, and Hiroko join the Chad Septic Eye cult. I didn't know that cult still existed. Taichi goes on a serial balloon popping spree. At least somebody's on my side today, Taichi. At least somebody. Hajime eats cheese puffs. Kotoko doesn't believe in palindromes. Me neither, those don't exist. Tsumugi hangs up missiles in the arena. That's fine. Tengen tells Kyutaro to train his elbows. Kyutaro trains his elbows, gets them too swole, and ends up knocking Tengen off of a tree, killing them. Mercy finds a water gun, fills it up with holy water, and fires it at Maki, just getting her wet. She's okay though. Holy water, Mercy, hold on. That's also pretty good. Sonya gets her hand stuck in a can of Pringles. It'd be hilarious if that were a death event. Komaru, Mizuki, Munakata, corner Mukuro, and are about to kill her when she suddenly pulls out a grappling hook and uses it to escape. Monica tries to spearfish with a trident. Kurumi, Seiko, now and Teru swim in a magical lake hidden deep beneath the arena, whose mystical waters turn them all into chibi forms of themselves. Magic doesn't always have to be useful, but it sure is cute. Ibuki hunts for other tributes as we lost just 1. I don't know about you, but that takes us to 22 as we give a quick clear day loon 4. Tengen. I don't really think we need to see everybody's statuses on this one. I think we can just get ready to proceed. We only lost 1. That was the headmaster's out. That was the headmaster's out. However, we got 22 left. We gotta proceed, and we will see. It's night 4. As Venti is actually just Teru's split form given personality. Well, really? I don't know how I feel about that. Sonya, Mukuro, and Kyutaro find the Triforce, and finally some people take them for themselves. Sonya has the Triforce of Courage, Mukuro has the Triforce of Wisdom, and Kyutaro has the Triforce of Power. Ruka accidentally sets my building on fire. I just had it fixed over the past couple of days and nights, and you set it on fire again? It was an accident? That's fine. Seiko jumps into the sky and finishes off Ibuki with her signature Seiko kick. I've heard rumors of the Seiko kick. Didn't know it was that powerful, so strong. Hiroko gets a hold of AB's soundboard and plays Samurai Woman? With the rate that this game has been going, there's a good chance that we might just randomly miss Samurai Woman, so you know what? I'm gonna allow this. Good call, Hiroko. Good call. Mizuki and Maki get into a heated argument. Mizuki's had enough of Maki's crap and kills her. Uh-oh. Kurumi overpowers Komaru, killing her. Uh-oh. Ryoko shoots a poisonous dart into Hajime's neck, slowly killing him. Uh-oh. Now develops an irrational fear of Tsumugi after having a nightmare about her. Uh-oh. Munakata kicks Monica in the face. But she lives. Uh-oh. He's got to work on his legs. Mercy is unable to convince Taichi not to kill her. Uh-oh. And Kotoko fears Yuta. In fact, she fears all the Asahinas. Uh-oh. We lost. It's still a day to go. My bad. Munakata, at the start of day 5, tends to Hiroko's wounds. Kotoko spends the whole day walking around in shoes made of Lego. She is truly transcended beyond humanity. Tsumugi shoots a poisonous dart into Kyutaro's neck, slowly killing him. Goodness gracious, their team got dismantled. Ryoko sees smoke rise in the distance but decides not to investigate. Monica severely injures Sonya and leaves her there to die. Prepare for trouble is now relying on retribution. Mukuro and hands Taichi and Seiko an invitation to her birthday party. They tear up the invitation before her very eyes. Ruka tries to sleep through the entire day. Mizuki does Mizuki things. Kurumi catches Nao off guard and kills her. And Venti RKO's Teru from absolutely out of nowhere and off of a cliff. Surprisingly, not really that surprisingly for Venti, he survives. We lost 9. Wow. That brings us down to, we were at 22, 13. Ladies and gentlemen, after this clear Day Loon 4, Ibuki, Maki, Komaru, Hajime, Mercy, Kyutaro, Sonya, now Teru. We're down to 13. And that leaves us with Taichi, Mukuro. In fact, because we lost 2 people from Hard Knock Life, it is 13 separate teams. Proud Fathers Taichi, Big Sisters Mukuro, Cross-Dimensional Sisters Kotoko, At Your Service Kurumi, Eye for an Eye Munakata, Amnesiacs Ryoko, Seiko Mask On, The Resistance Hiroko, Robotics Club Monica, Devious Disguises Samugi, Hard Knock Life Mizuki, Aiko's Kitchen Ruruka, and Venti for Liar Liar. I don't know who it's gonna be. We've got to proceed to find out. I'm gonna double check alive real quick. It is 13, right? 3 more into your save and grace picks, but let me tell you, I'm feeling it's the feast, and I'm feeling we're gonna skip right to Crisis of Fate. But that's just a gut feeling. When you do this for long enough, you get a couple gut feelings. Let's see if my gut feeling is right. As Night 5 begins, Seiko has a dream in which Mukuro is plotting to kill her. Ruka, there's so much sweet chin music nowadays. I haven't like increased the number of those showing up, but people are like, you know what? It's time for some sweet chin music, but they can't quite hit it. They can't quite hit it like Himiko. They can't quite hit it like Komaru. Ruka hits Hiroko with that sweet chin music, but she lives. Taichi fiercely shakes up a can of soda, pops the tab, blasting Samugi in the face with a stream of soda. But in fact, I will say maybe Mercy and Kana do hit that sweet chin music like the other two. Venti finds an Etch-a-Sketch and somehow ends up breaking it in frustration. Mizuki sets up a why is everyone setting up these rival shops for my shop? How dare they? Kurumi dies from hypothermia. Kotoko challenges Munakata to a dance-off. Kotoko absolutely dominates. Monica dresses up as Ryoko, breaks out in cospox. Ryoko laughs. Kind of funny because Ryoko's kind of like someone dressing up as someone who does or does not exist will proceed. Now, I had the gut feeling. I had it. It's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, memoirs from the tribute's families. Kotoko and Hiroko get into a fight over raw meat. Kotoko gives up and runs away. Seiko and Monica decide to work together to get more supplies. Really, you two working together? I would have never thought. Future Foundation and Despair working together. Ruka tries to convince Venti that their steam hams are homemade. Venti doesn't buy it and takes out Ruka. Samugi finds some AV-shaped popsicles in the cornucopia. Munakata snaps Mizuki's neck. Mukuro severely injures Taichi, leaves him there to perish, and Ryoko accidentally steps on a landmine. We lost quite a few, but we get down to 5. We're definitely within your save and grace picks. Let's see what happens at the start of day 6. Now everyone here lives because Samugi sees Munakata just holding a meeting with Venti, Kotoko, and Seiko. Monica puts all of her faith into Atua. Hiroko smacks the taste out of Mukuro's mouth, and that leaves us with just 8? Yes, because we lost 5. Yes, that leaves us with just 8. We got here. We got here a little bit faster than I thought we would. So first of all, after this, Claire de Lune 4. Kurumi. Ruruka. Mizuki. Taichi. Ryoko. We're down to 8. This has been a long battle of attrition. 3 people will go to the retribution match. 1 team will just go right to the finale. Who will they be? I don't know, but your picks might not still be in. Surprisingly, one of my picks is still in, so I'm gonna make sure that I pick her for first. But instead, I'm gonna let you make your picks too. It's time. It's time for your saving grace picks. We have Mukuro from the Big Sisters. Cross-Dimensional Sisters have Kotoko. As we scroll down with 6 KOs, Eye for an Eye has Munakata. We keep on keeping on and see that Seiko remains for Mask On. Former tag team champions, can they try and come back for it again? The Resistance has former singles champion Hiroko. Can she get this one for Haiji? As we keep going, we have the Devious Disguises Samugi trying to cash one in for Kranya and Ranger. The Robotics Club, Monica has had a game, it's been just Monica today, and she still remains for the Robotics Club. Former singles champion Kazuichi, and newly crowned current world pancake champion Kibo. Monica wants her moment to shine too. Let's keep on going to see that the last team remaining is Liar Liar with the Windy Boy himself, Venti. So, go ahead. Make your saving grace picks known in the comments. Reply to your comment. Comment on your comment. Do what you gotta do after you like and subscribe, because that's how we help the channel. That's how we grow. And we're already at 4,600. We're creeping up on 5,000. I think we can get there by the end of the year. Let's go ahead. And I'm gonna make my saving grace picks. I got Mukuro for first because she was one of my picks from the start, and I'm shocked that she's still in. To be completely honest. Give me Monica for second. I feel like seeing Kibo win, she was like, you know what? Or, you know, it's terrible, really. Monica could be the third person to get second place. She could be the one. She could fill the prophecy. If she gets second place, they have placed second 4 times this season. If she gets second place, and if she gets second place, all 3 of them have placed second for their team, which would be so heartbreaking. So I'm gonna switch my votes, actually. Give me Monica for first. I want her to break the curse. Give me Mukuro for second, and then give me Venti off of the retribution match. Give me Venti for third. Those are my picks. But Venti, Monica, Tsumugi, Hiroko, Seiko, Munakata, Kotoko, and Mukuro are all caught in this massive game that went by a little bit quicker than I thought, with the same steel determination as that of what I thought we might have been skipping. The Samurai Woman. 8 left, 1 will win, or more than 1 actually. Let's see what happens as we proceed to Night 6. As an act of revenge, Mukuro blows up Monica. Kotoko can only watch in horror as this goes down. A shame for Monica. At least she didn't fulfill the prophecy of getting second place. Hiroko enjoys some mozzarella sticks with Munakata. Seiko attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Tsumugi and Venti vow to protect each other. Will proceed now to day 7. Munakata smacks the taste out of Tsumugi's mouth. Hiroko and hands Mukuro and Venti an invitation to her birthday party. They tear up the invitation before her very eyes. Seiko is pricked by thorns while picking berries, and Kotoko is trapped in a box with a small device that can release a deadly poison every hour. Is she dead? Is she alive? We only find out if we click proceed. Did Kotoko survive? Did we lose 2 people or 1? We lost. Oh my goodness. Kotoko's alive though. It's the baseball arena event. Thousands of baseball pitching machines appear around the school. Seiko hits a home run. Mukuro trips up Hiroko and gets her killed. Tsumugi hits a home run. So does Kotoko and Venti, but Munakata steps on a trap, gets tied up, and hit by thousands of baseballs. I thought we were going to lose 1 or 2, but instead we actually lost 3. 3 gone. That gets rid of Samurai Woman. Brings us to our final 5. But first, it's a terrible turnabout for Monica, Hiroko, Munakata. And as we see everybody's statuses, and I'm going to check the tag team retribution match real quick, because I tell you what, I'll tell you, we might have to do a couple gymnastics. I don't think we will have to do too many gymnastics, actually. Because there's 5 left, 3 go on, and Seiko's already on the list. I don't think Tsumugi is. Venti's already on the list. Mukuro, are you already on the list? I think you're on one of them. Maybe you're not. We'll see at the end. But for right now, it's still Mukuro, Kotoko. It is still Seiko. It is still Tsumugi. And it is still Venti. Those are your final 5. One of them will win, or perhaps more than one, or perhaps none of them. I don't know. This simulator's a little crazy sometimes, but it's the final 5, and those 5 are caught in what we like to call a crisis of fate. Mukuro, Kotoko, Tsumugi, Seiko, Venti. One will win, or more, or less. It is night 7. Tsumugi and Mukuro exercise under the stars. They invite Venti, who promptly... It's over! Tsumugi and Mukuro exercise under the stars. They invite Venti, who promptly murders them both without witnesses. Seiko was too cute for this world and ascended to a different plane of existence. And Kotoko was just too thirsty and died from thirst. Shocking. truly and sincerely shocking. It ended in a moment's notice, and off of he did it. He did it. I didn't expect it. He's gotten close a couple of times, but today is his day. You know what? I do love this team. I love the name too, so you know what? I'm gonna give it up for him. Your winners. Representing Kokichi and Liar Liar. This man, this Animo Archon, has found himself onto the retribution match and is now, through his beliefs of freedom, has found himself instead onto a different bracket. Venti takes the win. Who would have thought? It was the final 5 and then it was immediately over. And you know what? With this game, I wasn't surprised. We started off with a shock and we ended with a shock. Congratulations to Venti and Kokichi from Liar Liar. They are the ones who end off this bracket, and Venti might have deserved it. 6 KOs. Kotoko almost had a pacifist victory. Seiko, 5 KOs. Mukuro, 5 as well. Samugi with 3. Munakata in 6th place with 6. Hiroko in 7th. Monica in 8th with 6. Ryoko with 9. I'm sorry, in 9th with 1. And Taichi in 10th with 1. That's your top 10. However, first let's bring up the winner's bracket. The finale bracket we see now that Kokichi and the man who won today, Venti, from Liar Liar, filling that last spot before that retribution spot is filled. And speaking of retribution, as we bring up the retribution match, we now have Kotoko joining her partner Hilda. We have Mukuro now in, joining Sarah. And we have Samugi. And that is the tale of, this is the full retribution match. Next week you will see, on Friday, these tag teams, or rather, these people maybe have people with them, maybe not have people with them, going on and trying to fight for their team for one last spot in the finale. And that will be the tale of the season. Who will win retribution? I don't know. We'll keep on scrolling down. It all started with Venti won, but it all started a little bit crazy. This episode was crazy. 63 of these people didn't make it outside of the first Fallen Tributes. Didn't make it past didn't make it to night 1. You can say that. Did not make it to night 1. As we keep scrolling down, it was intense to say the least. We had 104 people. 63, I believe, perished in the first day, which I think might be a record. Might be a record, just saying. That's crazy. Will we see something like that happen in OC action? I don't know. Maybe. Perhaps. It could. It very well could. I wouldn't be surprised. As we proceed, it all started with Genocide Jack macheteing, spinning things around. Kind of fits her personality. And it all ended with Venti. No, it all ended with Kotoko dying of thirst, but Venti promptly executed Samugi and Mukuro underneath the stars. Venti won. Liar, liar. But the tale of the day was Mercy and Kana starting things off with a super kick party. Incredible. If one of them won, I would have been like, you love to see that. But they didn't come out too far at all, neither one of them. Well, Mercy did okay, I think. I don't know, where did Mercy finish? 18th for a game of 104. She did okay. She did do okay. But it's all Liar Liar on top. Liar Liar won this thing. Congratulations once again to Venti. Venti has had an okay season. I think Venti finished maybe 2nd or 3rd once, and then finished 4th another time? Either way, he did very good. He did very good. We will go back to the reaping and we will say, this was insane. And I'm shocked that it was under an hour. Honestly and sincerely shocked. However, that was this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Congratulations to Liar Liar, which once again I said one of my favorite teams this season. So you know what? Glad they got themselves a win. However, it is still not a complete bracket. Tag Team Retribution next week. And tomorrow, we have a big old singles episode, so get ready for that one too. Until then, this is your United States Aviator, Tulin, Dave, Year of the Ascent, Anomaly the Anomaly Cars, and your United States Aviator taking off. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thanks for watching.